Okay, hi everybody. We are going to do a, I guess we'll call this a Q&A segment. We're going to do a Q&A segment. We're going to have a look at Loro Piana's new fabrics for the fall-winter season, the Proposte Abiti and the Proposte Giacche. And we are going to, I actually haven't looked through these yet, so this is my first time looking at it. And we're going to see if we can find anything interesting in here, anything that we think is really worth keeping an eye out for. So let's start with the Abiti. This is actually pretty cool. Really unusual kind of greenness in the base of this. Wide pinstripe, milled finish, flannelly. Ah, it's nice. Ooh, it's super cool too. You know, I like Loro Piana because they just have such a great palette, you know, like a palette that you don't really see all that often. You know, so I'm going to throw things I really like off to the left and things that I'm just like, about to the right. Always suck for green. This is nice. This is a nail head. And in fact, I wonder if you can see this on camera. So if you've ever wondered what the difference between a nail head and a bird's eye is the bird's eye actually has a little dot in the middle of the circle, whereas like a nail head does not have that little dot. Also, for some reason, nail heads and bird's eyes always remind me of people in the legal profession. We've had a number of very distinguished barristers buy nail head and bird's eye three pieces from us over the years, and they always look great. It also kind of reminds me of like Atticus Finch, To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus Finch in court, and I'm sure he had some simple but quite beautiful suit on. This is quite cool. Charcoal Prince of Wales with a brown, fine brown check in there. Really interesting. It's cool too, very complex. You know, I love suits like this. If you guys saw my capsule collection video, I love suits like this. I haven't ordered one in a long time, and I'd like to one day. This actually, although they advertise as a suit, this actually would make for a really cool blazer. I like that a lot. That would be cool as a blazer. This is not bad, but see, the interesting thing about on a fabric like this is like these sections here almost look like pilling. And that's something you have to be a little bit careful of when you're looking at fabrics with a lot of white in them, but also with a very like milled, like a very fuzzy finish, is it can inadvertently just look like pilling, which is not really a look you want to go for. That's pretty interesting. Oh, that's nice. Brown nail head, don't see that too often. It's okay, it's okay. I guess we'll edit this down to like just some really good pics, right? That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. This is kind of interesting. It's a funny thing looking at suit fabrics, having not worn a suit that much this summer. I really need to get back into the swing of it. I was sort of maintaining it for a couple of days last month, and then I got a bit lazy. Ooh, that's a beautiful color. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, so interesting. So complex. It's got almost a little bit of lavender, or it does have a little bit of lavender in it. Really interesting. I love that. Much as I am tempted to replace some of my selections for that capsule wardrobe video with some of these, it is too late. I have committed. Everything is with the factory and in production, and I shouldn't give them a hard time and try and swap stuff around because they don't like that. This is cool too. Forest green, pale green, a little bit of beige, a little bit of honey. Super interesting. I'd love a suit like that actually. Ugh, okay. Not bad too. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, that is our pick on suits. And let's have a look at jackets next. Okay, Jackets. What do we have for jackets? That's interesting. Blue, purple, kind of like an auburn color in there too. Really interesting. Well, I can never say no to a nice olive sport coat, so there it is in my life as always. Some of these are actually repeats. Oh, that's super nice. Really interesting. Prince of Wales with the kind of Donegal effect to it. Not crazy about this color. I do like this color a little bit better. So whatever I'm throwing off to the left, that is kind of my favorites. This is cool. On the right guy, this would be really cool. Like bluish purple as a sport coat. Really interesting. Like that. Interesting. Not so much for me. A little too orange for me. A little too bright for me. Oh, this is very elegant, actually. I love how dark that is. And in fact, if you can see that, there's actually a green check in there too. Really unusual. Love that. Boop. Boop. This is cool. Turquoise. Kind of emerald and turquoise together. Really interesting glimmer to that. I'm into that. That's awesome. Oh, that's interesting too. Brown and purple. Not something you see too often. It's kind of a charcoaly brown also. Yeah, that's good. Loro Piana does the countryside. I like that. Interesting. It's not bad. Blue and green. I like this. I think this is kind of similar to what I picked in that capsule collection video I did. I like that though. Bad. Oh, yep, there we go. That is what I picked for the capsule collection. So obviously some stuff, if they don't sell it in 2020, they just put it back in for 2021, and that would be one of them. Nope. Nice. I love that blue. Kind of like a baby blue. Really awesome. This is great. I used to have a sport coat like this once upon a time. Or not once upon, I still have it. It's a really good color. The sport coat didn't fit as well as I like, but the cloth was amazing. This is quite similar. I like that a lot. Very interesting. Italian take on English shepherd's checks. Weird. I like it. I don't know who I'd sell it to. I don't know if I'd buy it for myself, but I really like it. It's very unusual. Like that green is it's like seafoam green with purple, blue, and brown in it. Really unusual. I don't know if I could handle it. This is great. We get this pattern come up from time to time when we're looking at wholesale collections. So this is gray on yellow. And it's not a combination you might think of immediately, but I think it's super cool. And I've tried to put it in the collection, our ready-to-wear collection, so many times. I've always failed. So it's really great to see this available as a cut length. I would definitely recommend that. That's all right. Maybe a little busy. It's not bad. That's lovely. If you don't already have something like this, a brown with a navy check jacket is like an incredible thing to have. Super, super useful. Very versatile. I can wear blue jeans. There we go. That's another one. What do you prefer out of those two, though? I actually like this one better. I think like that. Oh, yeah, that's really good, actually. The more I look at it, the more I like that one. Nope. Not bad. That's okay, too. Ooh. I love this. We've been doing a little bit of burgundy for sport coats for customers, and Jan actually got one for himself recently too. I really like it. It's a great color. I once upon a time had a Liverano sport coat made in burgundy as well. And you know, in Italy there's a train company called Italo, and my burgundy is a little bit similar to their uniform's color. So maybe like I made a slightly ill-advised choice on that particular color, but I'm still very much in favor of burgundy jackets, especially when you're not riding the Italo train in Italy. Ooh, that's nice. I like, despite this being a very sort of country palette, like that red is just a little bit more vibrant than you might expect. And then what's cool is also like the neatness of this pattern. Very refined. I love it. Nice. Ah, that's quite cool too. I like that. Alrighty. Some really good things in Fall/Winter 2021 for Loro Piana. A little bit of stuff that's been carried over from Fall/Winter 20, but actually some really interesting things that I didn't see before. I think my pick is definitely like, I love these two. I think these two are really good. Yellow is not bad, but yeah. Stop by. We have the bunches at the store, and think about it. It could be a good choice for your next sport coat or suit. Alrighty, that's about it for now, and thanks for watching.